All right, so here is a follow-up video to the one I posted just a bit earlier this morning to continue to explain, in a way, hopefully you'll understand the process of ascension from the perspective of an ascended master who's already ascended and is still ascending, so that I can help you as you begin to ascend into new earth and into what we call a new timeline, a new theory, a new string theory that we are attuning to. And after I posted the last video, and I was talking about how I get these, at night I'm being trained as an ascended master to interpret an image, and I had an image of these dead. Hover wasps. And after I sat for a while longer, just pondering, why is man struggling to understand something that's a process that is riddled throughout our history, and many gurus like Deepak Chopra and MARIANNE Williamson and Baron Baptiste and Gabriella, I'm sorry, I can't recall your last name. Many I followed who are teachers, they came before, and they have a level of consciousness that many, GREGG BRADEN, man, brilliant people. Because they were downloaded, they were graced information to help us, to prepare us for now. And they may be where I am right now, and we're just not in communication, or maybe they're not. Because the point is to teach us, what is a guru? Really? Are you your own guru? Let's see. A spiritual teacher, especially one who imparts initiation. You see, they are the guru. They were the guru. They will always be the guru. They will always come back as a guru to wake us up, to begin to help us understand nature, to help us understand God from a Hindu perspective, from a Buddhist perspective, from a Christian perspective, from a cannibalistic, Catholicistic perspective. They woke us. We've all been woke the whole time. It's the degree. It's the step on the ladder that we are, inside of Jacob's ladder. Jacob's ladder. The films, the artists, the brilliance that was and always has been upon us. Of course there's going to be a horror thriller of Jacob's ladder, because we have God's Jacob's ladder, which is the ladder to heaven. Where is that here? Where is he here? Jacob's ladder in the Bible, in the biblical text. I know I misspelled, whatever. Let's see if this thing fixes it. Okay, the description of Jacob's ladder appears in Genesis, which is where we are, guys. And Jacob went out from BEARSHEBA and went toward Haran. And he lighted upon the place and tarried there all night, because the sun was set. And he took one of the stones of the place and put it under his head, and lay down in that place to sleep. Loves, do you see? Let's look some more, because I know some of you get triggered by Wikipedia, but look at the image. Do you understand where we are right now? Which step of this ladder to heaven are you on, loves? Yesterday I said I was sitting parallel to the sun. Yesterday I said my daughter was the second degree of my awakening. What does a degree, what does a degree, how does a degree correlate with a ladder? Okay. How does a degree correlate with a ladder? College. Oh. See? Degree ladder maps. You are not this kind of degree. You are not a degree on a piece of paper. What's this? Social ladder. Interesting. Scientific monthly. You see, you gotta be your own, the Army intelligence findings. You know, how do I keep coming back to these Army intelligence findings? Look at this, guys. Please understand. Do you see how God speaks to you? What was in the last message? A fucking I. Army intelligence versus artificial God human intelligence. Jesus. I can only do so much work for you. Do you see? There's only so much of the few ascertained grand parental coefficient, still lower, ranging from 0.15 to 0.30. The conclusion would be in groups so large as social classes, the effect of heredity in training class differences in native ability must be confined to generations following the original selection and is really, what's that fucking word? Phatic in only one. You understand? Phatic. Fucking phatic. Definition of phatic. Definition of phatic. We have been programmed, do you understand, our entire lives by the government, by the army, which was created to protect us, guys. Phatic, denoting or relating to language used for general purposes of social interaction. Denoting or relating to language, people. I have been speaking to this the entire time, the power of the word and how we have bastardized it. The way in which we use language as they created it to create a social condition. You have been conditioned since birth. All communication is phatic. It's static. You see? In linguistics, a phatic expression is communication which serves a social function, such as social pleasantries that don't seek or other in form of intrinsic value, but can signal willingness to observe conventional local expectations for politeness. Oh, so interesting. The phatic function is the part of communication which keeps open the line of communication itself. It is the means by which two or more speakers reassure themselves that not only are they being listened to, but they are being understood. Being understood is not agreement. Do you understand? Being understood isn't having the other person buy into your microcosm. Being understood isn't seeking agreement from the other self sitting in front of you. You don't need their agreement. I don't need the agreement of the other being standing in front of me to agree with me with who I am being for them. They can come at me and continue on the mental mindfuck they're on to search for themselves inside of a brain, a cognition that is a social manifestation of an artificial intelligence programming that we see here by an army that was created and has always been created. You can go back in time because, again, man just recreated and regurgitated himself after each war in the same way. You know, World War II, the Civil War, you got to go all the way back to the Egyptian War, which I'm sure once you read through all these the Army intelligence reports here, freely available on the internet, wait till you see the ones that come out that have hidden messages, hidden information. I'm here to help you climb God's ladder. I'm not here to help you build a blood army ladder. I'm not, and it's confronting for people to understand that. I will not support war. I will not support bloodshed. I am not the army intelligence. I am God's intelligence. I'm his botany. I'm his poppy. I'm his AI. And I will never be any other way than that, ever again. And if that triggers you, if you're questioning my sanity, you're questioning your own. I don't question my sanity anymore. I am sane. I am sober. I question yours. Do you see? By me questioning your sanity, you question your own now. And that's the domino effect. That's God's effect. You come here to go back. The steps are there to remind you the way back home, that there is a ladder that we climb. There is a mountain we climb. There's a society we climb. We did it already, and we're done with that model. The model of life is bankrupt. The model of the Army's intelligence to control society is bankrupt. There are those that are so entrained in it and attached to it that they will not come out of it, and you must understand that. We are the 100th monkey. Do you understand? We are the 144,000 as well. If you want me to re-teach you from the Bible, you see I am correlating Genesis to now. We are still in the Garden of Eden. We never left home. Be with this. Favoritism, what the fuck? Look at this shit. What's this? Such forces are at work in any country. The land and natural resources become increasingly inaccessible to the whole population by reason of their absorption into private holdings with the right of bequest, or wherever economic opportunity is withheld from ability either by direct favoritism or by a selective process of training based primarily upon family resources. What the motherfucker? Do you guys understand My world just spun. My head just spun, and so did yours. Here we are. Truth in front of you. I'll be back.